Hi everyone, welcome to your November reading and welcome back to my channel. This is Lorian and I'm here to bring you your monthly pick card just to see what's coming through for November. I'm really excited for November. It's my birthday month. We're going to have a lot of intrigue. I'm just feeling it right now. And November is, being the phase of Scorpio, quite intense in some various ways, so we'll see what's coming up for you guys. Before I just go ahead, I just want to thank every single one of you for your comments, for your interactions, for liking, sharing, subscribing. I do see a lot of familiar faces commenting every single time, and I just want to say how grateful I am to have you watching my channel, being here and just supporting me by watching them, because I do these for you. So thank you so much for being there for me. With all that sentimental stuff out of the way, I'm a Scorpio, you don't want to get me too emotional. I'm just going to kind of tell you a little bit about what we're going to do. So there's 3 decks. So there's the King Arthur Camelot Tarot, there's the Fairy Tarot, and there's the Everyday Witch Tarot. So we do have a little bit of a Celtic sort of, let's be honest, Halloween Scorpio vibe going through here. Autumn, nice kind of feeling. You may notice it's kind of dark. That's because it's 1 p.m. and the trees are blocking out all the light, which is very little because it's awful, dark, cloudy, drizzly, cold. Some of you may love the sound of that, but me being a sun person, I just want the warmth and I want the light. So that could be something that we're battling with through this reading, as well as trying to get you to see the cards properly. But I will make you see them. I will enjoy trying to fiddle with the lights a little bit just so you can see them. So we have, as I say, deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. I'll probably put up a little picture in the middle just so you can kind of see which one you're drawn to. I will also be drawing an oracle card, and as I've said in previous videos, I'm channeling a bit more now, so not everything is from directly the cards. Now some things will be messages from my guides to you, or anything like that. As always, comment below, let me know how you think things are going for you in the month ahead, and if you want to get in contact with me for a reading or anything else, all the links are in the description box down there. In the meantime, thank you for being with me. I'm going to start with Camelot and we'll get going with your reading. Hello deck 1, if you chose the Camelot, welcome to your reading. I will shuffle in just a second. I have shuffled prior, but I just wanted to, this is the first time I'm lighting this candle. I had this for a month and I just keep sniffing it because I don't really want to I don't want to light it, but it's an absolutely gorgeous candle. A booktube lady called Grace and Honey. The candle is from Grace and Honey and it smells divine, and I'll put a link below to her channel and also to her candle shop if any of you are interested. Oh, everything's hanging off today. It's not doing what I'm asking it to. Anyway, let's get and see. I'll just remove these because they're flopping all over the place, to see what's coming through for you. What information I do have to give to the people watching this video who have chosen you. Ooh, already they say now. So let's see. I knew I had these up the wrong way. Let's see what comes through. Oh, one came up the right way. That's nice. Okay. As you may know, if you have been there before, I do not do reversals because as I say, I do channel and I get the information regardless of whether they're upright or not. So that's why I'm currently turning them all the way back round, just so I can see what the heck's going on. Okay, so let's see. You have some really interesting cards. You have the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, Judgment, and the Ace of Cups. So a lot of things happening for you this month. As far as I can see, there's a need to be practical in November. There's a need to conserve your energy. Always put yourself first. That's another thing that's coming through here as well. They want you to be very positive, very open, very open yourself up to receiving things that the universe wants to give you. Okay, so they're saying don't believe that there's a trick here. Don't believe that there's anything that, oh, well, I'm not going to go into that because That's the trick. That's the thing. You're going to try and swip this and, make it your own benefit. They're saying just be a little bit more discerning with that, because not everybody is out to get you. Not everybody is out to tell you, oh, well, you're rubbish at this and that. Just go with your gut instinct and with your truth. Now, the Ace of Swords comes forward with a sense of truth here. They want you to be very in charge. They want you to know that you have the ability to make your decisions on your own. The clarity that's coming through will be there for every single area of your life, not just professional, not just love. There's a feeling of coming into your own power here, being more kind of offensive rather than defensive. Not kind of offensive in the like, oh, I hate you, blah, 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 but more like, okay, I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to do stuff. I'm going to go out and I'm going to find the thing that makes me happy. I'm going to find the thing that, I can just be within myself. Now, the Magician coming through, Merlin here. This is such a great and powerful card. It does say that you have all the facilities you need to make a difference. But the thing that I'm feeling here is that some people may think of you as kind of trying too many things, fingers in too many pies, not really focusing on anything in particular, doing too much. And to a certain degree, that could be it. But I feel like naughty fairy lights. I feel like that you are kind of maneuvering yourself into answering a kind of calling for you. You're answering something that's very personal. You're answering something that's opening up to you. It may be a hidden talent. It may be a love of your life that you want to pursue. It may be somebody that is coming through to actually help you on your journey here. But I do feel a lot with the Tower in particular. It could be the fact that you have basically been thrown a loop. There could have been some upset in the family recently. There could have been a reaction to something somebody else has said. There could have even been some event that happened that's kind of thrown you for a loop here as well, that you thought was a sure thing. You didn't think it was going to come forwards in this way, and then everything just kind of tumbled down around you and made you re-examine things. Now, it's not a bad thing that people or things have happened to make you re-examine something, but I do feel this was in the past. I don't feel this is coming in November. Now, if it is coming in November, it's in around the first week or so. But there is something that I think you're trying to get over. There's something that you're trying to use your judgment in order to facilitate your recovery, facilitate the way you bounce back. And you do bounce back. You have a call to arms here. If I can find the camera, you have a call to arms here. You have something that's coming in to say, you know what? I am going to do whatever I can do in order to make myself happy. I'm going to do what I can do to bring myself to a certain period of my life where I feel like I'm in control, where I feel like I can make a difference. And I think that's something that a lot of people want. But in November, I do believe that you can do it. Your intuition is going to be off the charts here. It could be that you've never really listened. Sorry, this is really bothering me. It could be that you've never actually listened to your intuition properly before. And so this is going to be a learning curve in order to get you to a certain stage where you feel like you can rely on that intuition, that you can do it with pinpoint precision. For those of you who are already in tune with your intuition and what your guides are trying to tell you, I think you're absolutely fine and you are going to be guided towards something. There could be somebody who's being quite defensive with you this month. There could be somebody who's trying to get you to do something or see something from their perspective. Again, that's what they said. Again, somebody who's trying to get you to see their viewpoint. Again. And it could be somebody that you have already had it out with. You've already told them, you know what, I know what you want me to think, but I don't think that. So it could be that you're trying to revisit something as well. Revisit an issue that you thought was just kind of done and over with, maybe still lingering a bit, but you didn't want to deal with it anymore, and this person's trying to keep bringing it back up again. I think that's going to be something that you can put to one side, and you have the power. You're the Magician, you have the Ace of Swords, you have Judgment here. This is absolutely fine. You can just kind of go, you know what, no, we left that. Or I don't want to know that, or I don't want to talk about this anymore. Or on the off chance that you didn't have it resolved, you can also say, you know what, okay, I'll have my final say with it and then let's be done. But to be honest, I do feel that it's going to be something that you just want to make a new start from it. You want to have this new emotional beginning, this new resonance that doesn't let you, I think it doesn't let you go overboard with your energy or just go and all over the place, if that makes sense. But this one in particular, this Knight of Shields, which is actually the Knight of Pentacles, you know, you could be this person, or this person coming back in just to poke the wound could be this person as well. But I do feel like there's a lot of protection going on. You're treading very carefully while you're pursuing your dreams, while you're pursuing the person that you want. And I think that's very, very important. I do feel as well that it could be a case of walking on eggshells for a few of you. Don't worry if that is the case, because I feel like those eggs are going to break anyway, and they won't be anything to do with you, and it's just going to get all resolved. But Scorpio energy is kind of intense, like I said before, and I think this energy is going to lend itself to you in particular, that gives you this sense of gratification, like, I saw that was going to happen and now it's happened, well done, you know, that kind of feeling. So I do think that's going to come in for you guys. I'm just going to do a brief oracle card. I do see you pursuing something. I see you owning your truth. I see you clearing the air, or just walking past an old issue that you really don't want to talk about anymore. It's done, and every time somebody comes up and tries to have it out with you, or you know, go, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. It's in the past. If you can't move on, if you can't, you know, go past this, then why are you bothering me? You know, I'm already dealt with it. Healer of the ages. So yeah, this is quite important. This is telling you that you have the chance to heal now. You don't have to deal with everybody else's gossip, everybody else's bull, everybody else's opinions. Scorpio is about being very independent and rising again, renewed with all the information that you need. And I think that you're coming into your own here. You definitely have a connective energy that's going to be given to other people. You may be seen as, actually looking at this card again, you may be seen as somebody who can heal others, somebody who can give time, attention, healing energy, and, you know, a kind word to others. And so people kind of take advantage of that. Oops. So you may be just expected this month to give it to others, but I think that the main thing is for you to actually give it to yourself first. There's no shame at all in saying, you know what, me first. Me first. I need to have some of this for me, because you can't go out and, you know, search for your dreams, deliver good quality projects. You can't possibly do everything else and also focus on you to the highest ability that you have. So I think that that's maybe number one thing, is look after you. I feel like if somebody else wants to come and drag you into the same gossip and the same drama, you can just move them along. But ultimately, this is such a good time for you. I feel that it's going to come forward to be very positive. But in the meantime, let me know down below and see if there's anything that resonates with you at the moment. Maybe if not, there could be something mid-November that kind of strikes you as, oh, actually, I think, remember Lorian saying something about that. But regardless, I'm always here for you if you want to leave me a comment below, and if you want to get in touch with me, all the description links are down below where my wiggly finger is pointing. But in the meantime, best of luck. I do wish you all the healing and happiness in the world. And I'm now going to move over to group 2. Hello group 2, what a difference a day makes. I'm doing this around the same time as I did yesterday, and as you may be able to tell, it's absolutely bright and beautiful and lovely. The sun's come out, we've had a little bit of rain, but I'm just so happy to get you to this reading. Yesterday my phone died again. One of these days I'll upgrade this phone. And yeah, I didn't want to do the reading stressed for you guys, so I thought I would just leave it until I had a spare moment or two just to do this reading as you deserve. So that's why this is slightly different than yesterday. So, and why you have more light as well. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards. What does group 2 need to know for November? What do these cards have to say about November for those who chose them? Alright, one more. Okay. It's quite a chunky deck. So let's see. Queen of Wands, release. Ace of Summer, Three of Autumn, and Balance. Okay, let's have a look. So, see what information comes up. I can't remember whether I said at the beginning or in the last reading, but I will be channeling a bit more than just reading out the cards and, oh, look at what happens here and that's what it means. I will be getting information from my guides specifically to relate to you. So if it does resonate with you, great. If it doesn't, leave it, because it might be for somebody else. But this is a general reading, so not everything may pertain directly to you. Okay, so let's just have a look and see. So you have, and basically you have a lot coming up here. You have the Hanged Man. Sorry, you have the Death card here, which is very kind of a release in a way, but it's mostly about letting go of things that thought processes, people, patterns that really no longer serve a purpose in your life. Now I know lots of people say, oh, just let it go, and it really frustrates me when I see videos like that for me, because I'm like, well, how? It's easy to say let it go, but if you don't know that you're holding on to anything, you can't absolutely 100% let it go. So that's where I think we need to start looking at. So there's something that you're holding on to that you may not even know that you're holding on to it. It could be a belief. It could be a thought process that you have about yourself, like, oh, I'm not worthy of this or I'm not worthy of that. Something that holds you back, and that's what they're trying to ask you to let it go. So it could be something to do that. And the way how to do that is to try and retrain your brain or retrain yourself in habits to avoid doing the things that you need to let go of. So it could be something that's absolutely harming your process, or something that's making it difficult to try and progress and see yourself in a new light. So it could just be a thought process that you need to change. Easier said than done, but I find it more helpful to have a look at it that way than just say, let it go, what does not serve you, when you don't actually know that you're holding on to anything that may not serve you. It could literally be a person or a job. That would probably depend on your personal readings, depending on who you are, but for the most part, I feel it's very personal and something that you may have developed like a habit of doing half-assed stuff every day instead of putting yourself out there because you don't truly believe heart of hearts that you'll get your dream. And there could be something in that November's trying to tell you, release all that crap that is built up and all of society's influences that says, well, only these types of people get it. You can be an exception to the cause. There's more than enough to go around. That's what law of attraction gives you. There's a lot that you can have. So going into the cards themselves, we have the Queen of Spring, which is the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Summer. So this could be you could be a fire sign, but it also brings forward this sense of relief in a way. The Queen of Spring is somebody who could be very busy, could be very, I know where things are in the mess. It may not be very organised, but I know where things are. On the contrary, it could be very well organised, but the energy is just poof, like exploding. Very creative, very good at connecting things, very good at developing ideas. So this, I didn't even see this because I think it was underneath. Believe in yourself. So there we go. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. So it could be that you're trying to let go of expectations from other people. So if people say, I want you to have £1 million doing this for me, or, all this kind of stuff, maybe you just let go of the expectations and just let things be. Let things come to you as they are. Let things come to you as they're meant to be, rather than a pre-designed idea in your head that it has to be this way. It has to be this way, or else none of it matters, which is kind of a dangerous way of looking at it. Everything that you get could be an opportunity to get you to a stage where it was always how you wanted it, but to dismiss it from the start is a kind of a backtrack. Already you're blocking out the opportunity. So for instance, if you are wanting a promotion, but at the moment it doesn't seem like it's coming, and then the opportunity you get seems to be, out of left field, and you don't want that one, Well, that's kind of saying patting it back. I mean, obviously, if it's really, really annoying and you don't want to go there, in your heart of hearts, absolutely, that's fine. But I mean, like the hidden opportunities that come through, that maybe not how exactly you expect, but could be something to give you into the next stage. So this could be a Queen of Wands who is coming in to help you. So an Aries, Sagittarius, or indeed a, what's it, one Leo person. I don't know why I forget Leo. So Ace of Summer, which is the Ace of Cups. So your heart may be opening to the possibility of, you know what, maybe I am good enough, maybe I am talented, maybe I do deserve friends who love me and respect me for who I am, maybe I do deserve this opportunity. So it could be that this is a beginning of a new venture for you, or a new friendship, or a new relationship, or even, what it says here, the rebirth of a current one. It could be, again, reawakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies, as it says on the card, to lead you to a time of peace for yourself, a time for connectivity, a time for looking to where you need to be, who you want to be. I think that's very important actually for November, because we are in Scorpio, so it's kind of regenerating you and giving you this sense of release, but also this sense of purpose. Again, let go of the past. There's also an ending that makes way for new opportunities. So again, maybe something didn't happen exactly the way you thought it would, and you're kind of like, well, what the hell was that? But that is where it's kind of saying to you, there could be a new option for you. There could be a new start in November that you're kind of going, oh, all right. Now, this isn't for everybody. Not everybody has this mentality of dismissed that's watching this video. Some of you will be, hey, cool, a new opportunity. Yeah, that's great. Maybe not that stupidly. But you could be like, oh, exciting, this is really good for me. So it could be that you're actually really wanting this, and that you open it with absolutely, gleeful visions and everything like that. So it could be that you're really excited about it. And the Three of Pentacles comes forward saying, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. I don't think a lot of you have been compensated enough, I think in November you'll start to get the praise, because not all compensation comes as the form of money. This could come in the form of praise, somebody believing in you, somebody going, you know what, I like you, I think I'm going to take a chance on you, I think you're going to be really good for me. So it could be that. I do feel like when it comes to your career, maybe you're very ambitious, but everybody else, they may come to you with the advice of be realistic, which is something that I really don't like. I don't like people going, be realistic, because their form of reality is very much governed by what they feel is possible and what they've been shown to be possible. So they're such a linear thinking person that's be realistic. If you know a person and you know what they're going to do, then you can probably say, well, be realistic about what that person's going to do, say, or something. But a situation, a career path, they don't know, and they cannot tell you in an utmost surety that what you're trying to achieve is not realistic for you to attain. So for those of you who are trying to do something out of the box, please continue doing it. For those of you who are trying to maybe conceive, for those of you who are trying to get that house or get that job or get that person or get the life you want, continue on. Don't just go, be realistic. Those two words are so much a case of dim yourself, dull your light. Make sure that you conform to what society says you can achieve. Do not try to get above your pay grade here. Do not try to punch above your weight. And that, I think, is a very dangerous way to have that, because you need to have some kind of an excitement about life. Otherwise, what you're here for, Therefore, I suppose, in my rant, there's a balance thing. So take everyone's input into consideration, if you want to. My caveat there. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Yeah, so maybe that is a case of people telling you to be realistic about a time frame, or if it's not happened now, it'll never happen. No, I don't think you need to rush to beat some kind of odds or something like that. I think that this is kind of telling you to put energy back into yourself that maybe you've expended a little bit too much listening to other people, I would actually take a step away from what this card has said and say that maybe some other people think their opinion means more than it does. So just kind of make sure that you maintain a balance that's very important to you. I'm just going to do an energy oracle card. Alright, so you wanted to come through, but I also want you. So you're having two. Oh, you have action and caring connections. Interesting. So action, like I was saying, is kind of saying, there's no sell-by date here. There's no cut-off point. Just continue taking action. Continue taking the way forwards. Caring connection could be that fire sign person who's coming in to give you the kind of confidence that you need. It could be a guide, it could be a spirit, it could be relations or a friend or a mentor, whoever it is. I feel like this is very much a strong connection for you, because it's almost like they're saying, I care about you, I want you to do well, and I believe you can do it. And I think that's very important for you on this way forward in November, because this is a way that you can do it. So ignore all the waffle, ignore all the people who say no, no, no. Focus on you. Release any things that you may catch yourself doing that are negative, and I think you'll start to see the changes. Let me know in the comments below how things go for you and if this resonated, and if you want to get in touch with me for anything, I'm always here. The links are in the description box below where my wiggly finger is pointing. But thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you watching, and I'm now going to go on to deck number 3. Hello group 3, slightly darker, I do apologise than normal, simply because, again, we're losing light a lot quicker recently, and there's some updates and stuff that I will tell you, but let's get on with it, shall we? Alright, so I'm just going to shuffle this deck. It's the Everyday Witch Tarot that you would have chosen, so let's just see what comes through for you for November, the month of my birthday. So what do the people who chose this one need to know? This one wants to come out. I felt it underneath my fingers. It really did want to come through and, be included. So let's just have a look. Ooh, so you have the Queen of Cups here. You also have the Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Strength, and Judgment. Wow. So you have mostly major arcanas, which is kind of big. Okay, so apart from the Queen of Cups, who came out first, all major arcanas. Let me just see how this comes through in channeled messages as well for you. Now, there could be something that comes through with your emotions getting the better of you for some of you. Not all of you. It could be that you're getting a bit too hyped about something or worrying too much about what could happen and what's going on and things like that. So I do feel that what they're asking you to do is just err on the side of caution a little bit. Just try and make sure that you can maneuver yourself into a place that's better for you. So less of the oh my gosh worry and more of the things are going to be fine. So that's not for all of you. Like I said, just a few of you who may have experienced that recently. With the Queen of Cups, you may be feeling more psychic and more just a little bit more in tune with what information is coming through to you at this stage. I do realise it's slightly dark. I'll see if I can get a little bit of an angle for you. But there is something that feels like it's coming through for your intuition here. There's something as well that they're telling you to watch, having this sort of reaction to something. It feels like they're asking you not to get overly emotional or overly react emotionally to some news or something like this. But the rest of it, wow, it's kind of like you're waking up. You're finally getting to a space where you feel like you can breathe. You're finally getting to a point where you feel as though you can lift up some certain aspects and be something that you want to be. You can feel very strong about this fact. The Wheel of Fortune is really coming through to me. I mean, it's come out in personal readings 3 times today. So there seems to be a theme coming out at the moment. So the Wheel of Fortune And that could be something that's really, it's a turning point, it's your destiny, it's something that's changing things. It feels like, okay, let's just roll with it, let's just have a look and see what we can do. It could be that what you're waiting for is just about timing, about luck, about having the right ingredients at the right time. And that is simple as it can be. I mean, it's nothing that you can control. It's just about letting things go, and just, I hate it when people say let it go in readings. I know that some of you do too, but in this instance it just feels like let go of your expectations, let go of the outcome and how it has to be. Like, I want it given to me by this person on this day. Is it the result you want, or is it how it happens that you want more? And I think if it's the result, just try and give away your expectations. Chill out, focus on your own energy, focus on bringing this all to you. Whoops. I'm just going to see if I can light another candle and make the cards a little bit brighter for you, because I know that it's dark so early now. This might help. Yeah, that helps. So it could be the fact that you are now going into a stage where you just feel like you want to calm down, or you just need to chill out a little bit. Make sure that you kind of level yourself. You could be going to a spiritual teacher, you could be learning from some old texts and some old books, or you could be going online and watching some kind of guru. You know how they do, spiritual teachers and other witches, and how to meditate and all that. You could be looking at how to achieve something. You could also be looking at love advice and, agony aunts and things like that. So you could literally be going towards people and going to people for advice, but they are saying just to let go of the outcome. Don't focus too much on, I want it to happen this way. For instance, I'm working publishing and books and writing, so this is the thing that I'm going to say to you. It's kind of, I want a book deal. Okay, well, you can't physically sway who likes and who connects with your book. So what you need to do is you just need to go through the process, wait a while, and see how it comes to you. But if you say, I want a book deal from this person for this amount of money, for this, that limits the amount of ways that this outcome can come to you. So let go of the specifics. If you want that kind of beautiful love relationship, and if you want that romance, you don't have to put limitations around it this month. November is asking you to just have faith that what you've actually asked for is coming to you, and that you just work continuously towards it without setting the parameters, because that limits how the universe can actually deliver. So the Strength card comes through to say you should have quite a fair bit of strength within you this month. It feels almost like you're not even paying attention to the storm, you're just wiping it away, you're just casting it to one side, and that, I think, is going to be very possible, well, potentially something that gives you this feeling of, you feel all together, you feel like you've got yourself together, you can continue. Some of you may feel like you're on your own, and I feel that could be for Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancerians. Some of you may be Tauruses or Virgos that feel this, but for some of you, you're just going to want some time alone. You just may have said goodbye to a good friend, or may have separated, or may just have, moved yourself away from toxic people. But this is just kind of saying that you do have a strength in being on your own this month. If you want some time just to your thoughts, to plan out things, definitely take that, because I think that's going to be something that you can truly build in your armory almost. It's like, you know what, I had some time alone, I had some peace and quiet, I had time to work on what I needed to work on within myself or outside, and now I'm just going to continue doing what I need to do. I feel like they're saying that you're going to weather the storm at the moment. There's something about salt and storm and things that may be changing for the better here. So fingers crossed, you're going to get the luck and you're going to get the circumstances that you can deliver to, basically, and actually see the results. Because judgment's coming through saying that you are going through a calling, you are going through an awakening. So this is bringing forwards a sense of joy, a sense of absolute expansion. Really, you're being called into action here, and I feel like you are going to soar and you are going to lead your own path. You're going to sing your own songs, do whatever you need to do, dance to your own tune. But they do want to say, for some people, leave judgment alone. It could be that you're judging things that are coming to you as a gift, and you're saying, well, it wasn't what I wanted. You know, I'm reminded of that woman in the Addams Family where she didn't get a ballerina Barbie, she got Malibu Barbie. And that drove her to burn down her parents' house. So that is this kind of thing, like, don't hold on to what it is, how it looks, everything like that. Just the fact that it's actually there and it's giving you the opportunity to do it. I'm not meaning to accept any old thing. You know, it could be that something comes along and you're like, oh, no, I don't feel that's right. Trust your intuition. This is saying trust your intuition. All these are saying that you have the strength to know what is right and what is wrong here. So what I feel that they're asking you to do is just to trust that gut instinct. But don't be swayed by pretty things just because they're pretty, because they might not have any substance. That goes for people too. So what's your bottom card as well? Ooh, 3 of Wands. This has also come out 3 times today, so this is definitely a theme. If you're one of the people who've chosen this and you've actually had a reading from me today, I apologise that you're seeing all the same cards, but there's a message for you here. And this actually is coming towards you just to suggest that you have had the good idea, you've moulded it, you're now working on something within yourself, and you're going to start to see this going out in the world and bring it back to you in a very positive, very provocative way. And I think that it's going to be giving you this feeling of accomplishment, of change, of need. I do feel like there's a lot coming through for you in this regard. I think I picked up the wrong one, so I'm just going to do these ones. I can't remember which ones I used. And actually, I think the angel ones also wanted to be included. So you get one from here and one from the angel deck. Alright. Alright, you wanted to come out? The initiation. Ooh. Okay, so this is a rite of passage. Crosses off. If you've seen or felt things have been unnecessarily harsh, this has all been in preparation for what you're going to get at the end of it. See, it's all murky and everything like that. You're going out into calmer waters. You're going to feel like, okay, I've gone through it now. I can see it. I can see the other side. I mean, for instance, if you wanted to manifest a doorway or an opportunity to a new life, I don't think anyone would give a crap what the doorway looked like, just that it would lead you to the other side, to the other life. So that's, I think, what you are focusing on at this month. So what did you want to say to group 3? What information did you want to give to group 3? You wanted to come through at the front, didn't you? Alright. Creative writing. Wow. So this says make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. What was I just saying earlier? Like writing and doing this, you know, focusing on it. It does make sense. So if you have a journal, if you have a law of attraction, if you do it, writing down your conscious thoughts every day in the positive, in the present, I feel like that could really help you manifest what you need to do. So it's very difficult creating a habit to do it, but I feel as soon as you start doing it, you'll see things that are moulding around you. For those of you who may be writers or maybe in a creative genre, you know, career, this is a good omen for you guys. But let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you, please do. And if there's anything you need, if you want to contact me, it's all down below with my wiggly fingers pointing down there. But thank you so much for being with me this month. You had my spookier setup with it being in the dark, but I wish you the very best. And I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Take care.